Hi, friends. This is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons. And I want to ask the question: why are people at your table? And I don't think we've assumed so much about Dungeons and Dragons for 50 years. And I think the second 50 years is a release, right? We're being released from all these like bizarre traditions and expectations and like rules and myths of Dungeons and Dragons. And I think we're discovering Dungeons and Dragons for real. I think we we put all these like I think we had bumpers in the gutters, right? Like, and we're actually arriving at Dungeons and Dragons for real. And today I wanted to talk about why are people at your table. So I got invited to a Flyers game. So I am incredibly blessed. I live in the Philadelphia area and I'm connected to church. I'm connected to, and that's a whole bunch of sacred saved people who are super nice. And then I'm also, hey, I'm Scott Garibay and I'm connected to a bunch of lost people too through my gaming, right? Most people I'm connected to through gaming are lost. They're not saved. But some of my Christian friends come to me and they're like, Scott, you want to go see the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles for free? I'm like, yes, I would like to see that, right? In 1 year, I have seen every Philadelphia professional team for free, right? Except the Sixers. I've seen for free the Philadelphia Eagles, all invitations, right? People saying, hey, Scott, you want to join we got free tickets, you want to come, right? Philadelphia Eagles, Philadelphia, that is a hard get, right? Like I haven't seen the Eagles in 15 years for free. I see the Phillies every year because they got like 100 games and people got a ton of tickets, and I get invited. And if you invite me to a live sport thing, I'm there, right? And so I've seen the Phillies this year for free, and then recently I just got to see the Flyers for free. And actually it was tonight, and I went to the Philadelphia Flyers for free. So we go to the Flyers, and the group I'm with, they're like, hey, all right, so we got our tickets, right? We're going to go watch the Flyers, but we have access to the Shift 4 Club, right? So we go in, we have our tickets for free, right? And they're like, we have access to the Shift 4 Club. And I'm like, what's the Shift 4 Club? So they take us down into bowels of the Wells Fargo Center. And down there, and we walk in, and it's like these dark halls. And it opens up, and it's like this speakeasy, this huge place with 2 massive bars, all drinks free. What? Hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken tenders, and then full cut fresh corned beef, mashed potatoes, cabbage, roast chicken, like roasted vegetables, all free. I was like, what is this, right? So they keep this thing open, right? There's three periods in a Flyers game, right? So the Flyers were playing the New North Carolina Hurricanes, right, against the Philadelphia Flyers. They blew them out. The Hurricanes beat the Philadelphia Flyers 5-0, right? So this should be a garbage time. Like, we're coming to watch the Philadelphia Flyers get their butts kicked. We had the best time, right? People drinking vodka. Now I'm a teetotaler, but my friends are drinking vodkas and mixed vodkas. People, I had this amazing corned beef with potatoes. We got chocolate ice cream. I went up and I got chicken tenders. I got a burger which I took home with me. We got and I was drinking Diet Cokes the whole night. But it was all free, and it was so amazing. We had like the best time, right? And then we went and watched the third period on the ice, like row 10, like very close, fantastic. Just had the best time, right? Even though the Flyers are losing, right? So the thing is, I went to see the Flyers play. I had an amazing night, but the Flyers were terrible, right? And so this is what I'm saying, right? You don't know why your players are at the table. You think they're there for the goblin shopping. I don't think that's the case for most places. People who play Dungeons & Dragons are outrageously interesting. They are charismatic, confident, and intelligent, right? I think the draw at most D&D tables increasingly is the people at the table. Each one of them is their own story. Each one of them are these shining gems of society, right? And even more than that, some people might want to be in a personal play, right? Maybe you don't have time for the community play. You got to go practice, right? But you're like, hey, you want to come and be an actor, be an actress? Do you want to emote? Do you want to feel something? Do you want to feel powerful emotions? Do you want a catharsis from powerful emotions, right? I don't think we know why people are at the table at Dungeons and Dragons. We're taking it for granted. We think it's the Goblin Shop. It is not. It is so many other things. It might be the stew you make. Some people make a stew because everybody can get up and get the hot stew throughout the game. You don't know why. And we need to stop assuming all these things about Dungeons and Dragons. Going to Flyers and seeing get their butts kicked by the North Carolina Hurricanes is one of the best evenings I've had in a year. I had a blast. I had such a good time. But Dungeons and Dragons is precious. It is such a precious thing. And there's a speakeasy in it. I don't think people know how powerful, how beautiful, how many facets the diamond of Dungeons and Dragons has. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. Not a thing more and not a thing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium. Go Flyers.